There we go.
Dawngate
Ooh.
opens.
Hey everybody, my name is Josh, and this is Waystone Entertainment's new MOBA, Dawngate. I played League of Legends for a few months, and as it turns out, I fucking hate it. A lot. There's something about that game that just engenders the worst in people, and I'm hoping that this game has a similar playstyle, but that the community is a little bit nicer, and that, you know, a great majority of them are not the worst human beings in the world. And I think they're really doing some neat stuff, and these are a few characters from the closed beta that have been right now. So this is the Desecrator, and he is a giant grave monster, in that he is a series of graves sort of all smooshed together. You can zoom in on him here, you can sort of see. There he is. Hi, buddy. Hi, look at that. Oh, there he is. There he is. Do you know what opens this lock? A woman's love.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Thanks, announcer. So, I'm gonna level this guy up because there's no way to create a custom game where you can just have as many skill points as you want. I'm gonna level this guy up. Okay, here we are, back at the spawn. Everything is all leveled up, with the exception of your summoner spell. That's right. You get 3 of them in Dawngate, and you actually choose them as you level up. So, at the beginning of the game, you get to choose one summoner spell. At level 10, you get another one. At level 20, you get another one. There are 20 levels, obviously, in the game, and those take the place of picking an ability at those levels, so just something to keep in mind. But the extra 2 levels, character levels, even it out, as compared to something like Dota or League of Legends. And I really can't speak to Dota because I never got into it. It just seemed difficult. Anyway, so this is... oh geez, what do we got here? So this Desecrator has some ridiculous abilities. Then again, everybody's abilities in this entire game are ridiculous, so when you smash them all together, it's a wash. So his Q is a skill shot that goes in a line. It's a knock up, and he shoots graves out of in front of him. And those will knock up and stun enemies as they hit them, in addition to doing damage. His W is an AoE around him, and not only does it have it has an active component, but its passive component is stupid. It's so stupid. It's so broken, and I love it. It's great. Every basic attack on an enemy will silence it, and it can't repeat itself more than once in 5 seconds. But each base, it's sort of akin to Nautilus's root. If you play League, you know, when Nautilus hits an enemy, it'll root them in place for half a second. This is a half-second silence, and the active component of it, it's a snare. So it's a snare and an attack speed reduction. So it will snare enemies around you and reduce their attack speed. It's great if you're going in on their AD carry. So Desecrated Ground is similar to, I don't know, one of those fucking spells in League. They're kind of all the same. It makes little grave hands come out of the ground, like a sad zombie movie coming out of there. And so there's like a half-second cast time, 1 second, half-second, 1 second cast time on it. And it's a sort of a small AoE root. And we can show it to you one more time. And there we go. And so while enemies are in this circle, it will snare them for a half-second? What was it? 3 seconds. It'll snare them for 3 seconds while they're in the circle after rooting them. So he's got just an absurd amount of CC. In fact, he is very similar to Nautilus, I guess, in a lot of ways, with the exception of a gap closer. So Death Fog is his ultimate, and I'm just laughing because it's so dumb. It shoots a body, it shoots a corpse out of him, and enemies, well, you'll see here, check this out. So we can shoot one here, and then shoot one here, and then shoot one here. I know that's akin to somebody's, I'm trying to think, maybe like, sort of like casts similar to, nah, who the fuck knows, one of them. I'm sure you'll rip me to shit in the comments for not knowing. So each of those AoE areas, they do, it's a magic resist debuff, it's a damage debuff over time, or excuse me, it's a magic resist debuff, it's a DOT, and and it's a direct damage spell. So it's nuts. It's Banana Town. Like, he's an incredibly strong character, and currently I think one of the more broken and one of the more fun characters to play. So that's Desecrator. I'm gonna flip in and do a couple more of these videos. Stick around, comment, whatever. Thanks for watching.